Hey everybody, Will Fix here. Hey everybody, Will Fix here. Your beacon of positivity in the crypto sphere. Get ready for a dose of hope, some insightful info, and all things bullish on XRP and the future of crypto. I hope this will be entertaining as well as informative for you. So today I want to look at an article. Do you remember a projection done by the Wells Fargo Treasury Manager, Shannon Thorpe? She made a prediction of XRP, I think it was 8-9 months ago, of $100 to $500 forecast. And so, of course, that hasn't happened yet. She projected it within 7 months, and that didn't happen. But I love what she said in this article that's trying to follow up and be like, hey, fudding out on her, kind of. Like, hey, what's up with that? It didn't happen. So let's look at it. Wells Fargo Treasury Manager comments on unfulfilled XRP $100 to $500 forecast. The anticipated surge of XRP to ranges of $100 and $500 remains elusive, prompting dissenting voices in the crypto community, with Shannon Thorpe explaining her earlier prediction. Shannon Thorpe, Wells Fargo Treasury Manager, had sparked optimism by forecasting a 71,328% surge in XRP value, pinpointing a 2 to 7 month timeline. This was 6 months ago when XRP secured the non-security certification from the U.S. court. Specifically, the banking expert argued that XRP could trade in the $100 to $500 threshold within 7 months, a date which should coincide with February 2024. However, it's January 2024 and XRP currently trades at 53 cents, making the projected surge appear distant and unattainable. As a result, renowned technical analyst JD took the X, expressing skepticism and questioning the validity of Thorpe's earlier predictions. Thorpe often contested the relevance of historical charts in predicting XRP's future valuation, a viewpoint that clashes with the principles upheld by analyst JD. I have to agree with her on this, saying, here's what she said about it. Charts don't work. We are literally still within my orange box posted months ago. Charts win over this nonsense, JD remarked. I'm sorry, that's his remark. So what's up with this 5 to 700 theory posted on July 2023? So here's what I want to say about that. Here's what the article says, and then I'll make a comment. XRP forecast without utility chart is ridiculous. So XRP forecasts that without a utility chart, it's ridiculous to try to go just off of regular trading charts. I must agree. How can you include within the emotions recorded in charting patterns, which is charting human emotions and responses, along with adding in a couple aspects of volume and momentum. When you add those things in, that's just normal trading behavior, but has nothing to do with actual utility, with mass adoption, with suddenly tons of people, using, or XRP and all of the banks suddenly using the token and the system for moving money, then that utility is going to increase the price in and of itself. So, however, Thorpe stepped in with a rebuttal. Thorpe's elucidation challenges conventional methods of market analysis, particularly those reliant solely upon chart patterns. I agree. Specifically, the banking expert contended that traditional analysis of XRP's values are inadequate without utility charts. Thorpe sees forecasts based on past trends as a disservice to the community members, in her words. I must agree. Current charts of XRP utility do not exist. The premise of your argument is based solely on what was and speculative nature of XRP founded on market sentiment and buy-sell pressure. Do you know how nonsensical it is for you to dismiss utility in your quantifiable approach? She's so smart. I just agree with this completely. Current charts of XRP utility do not exist. In fact, what they are doing is an injustice to the XRP community. See, I agree here. And this is the quoted statement, I suppose. The premise of your argument is based solely, we just read that, on speculative nature of the market sentiment by sell pressure. Do you know how nonsensical this is? Yeah, I must agree. Furthermore, Thorpe stressed charts no longer dictate XRP's trajectory since the U.S. declared it a non-security. According to her, XRP's outlook now hinges on its utility in diverse business sectors. Essentially, she highlighted the need for a shift in focus from speculation to utility-driven valuation metrics for XRP. Thorpe argued charting fits more appropriately for tokens like Bitcoin. Man, I just agree with this girl. The $500 XRP outlook. Shannon Thorpe concluded her argument with a rhetorical question. How do you solve a multi-million, trillion-dollar problem with a 50-cent XRP? Isn't that an excellent question? Significantly, the banking expert maintains that XRP's utility in the payment landscape suggests it cannot remain a low-cost token. She has asserted that XRP is bound to become expensive. Thorpe has gone as far to claim that a $500 per XRP is an undervalued estimate. She bases this assertion on the anticipation of the cross-border payment market reaching $250 trillion within the next 3 years. Nonetheless, Shannon Thorpe failed to explicitly clarify why her 7-month 500 projection remains far from reality. Okay, so they kind of fudded out on this. But see, I have to agree with her argument. Why it hasn't happened yet? Well, mass adoption hasn't happened yet. That's why. So they want to conclude with kind of a smart aleck fuddy response right there. But it's obvious. Mass adoption hasn't fully occurred yet. We've just begun. And we have this other little detail in the courts trailing out. But once this is settled, I feel like, XRP is going to be loosed. Banks are going to be loosed. As soon as several of them adopt it, all of them are going to want to adopt it because the competition is going to be there. Also, if you look at the banking sectors right now, it's not looking too good. I'm going to include in this video, right after this short message, I want you to see what's going on in the banking world and hear from one of my favorite YouTubers on the economy, Johnny Bravo. So let's hear from him right after this. Hey everybody, I've had people ask me about the Ledger Nano. I have one here, and you see how small that screen is? I didn't like the Ledger Nano as a wallet because I couldn't put all my coin in there without having to do this convoluted creating a file thing. I had to look up on the web. They gave you instructions to put XDC in here and some other coins. You had to create a file. I didn't care for that. I ordered, people were telling me about the Tangem. So I got a Tangem. I got 3 cards in their little package. Here's the card. Now, how do I like that? Well, the card's pretty cool, But what I don't like about it is you just pass the card over your phone and then it pops up the app and you instantly get access. So if somebody has the card in your phone, there's no password needed. I mean, this is the password to open up the app to send and receive money. I didn't really care for that because it's kind of unprotected in that manner. You got the the app and the device and no protection. What I do like, though, is the Decent Wallet, because I put it near my phone, and I can then OK it on the app and use an app on it, and I unlock it with my thumbprint, so I don't have to punch in a code. So unless somebody cuts off my thumb, they don't have access. But if they cut my thumb off, they could get access. And but if your thumb was cut off and you needed access the next day, you can punch in your code, and the buttons are large and the screen's big, and I don't have to create files. So the long and short of it is, use a Decent Wallet. I've tried these three. I've tried more than these three, and I really do like the Decent Wallet. They gave me a link that gives you a discount if you use it. They gave me an affiliate link. Use that link, get the discount, and pick you up a Decent Wallet.
That's not even like my big story. As you know, I have a few bank insiders. I have bank owners. They might own 10 or 20 banks, CEOs, whatever. And you know, yesterday I was talking about credit card defaults and the charge-offs. Well, I just had an insider send me your back end or a balance sheet, which I can't believe he sent me. I cannot show you the email because he's going to lose his job. I know this because that's what happened with Ninja. So anything that you guys send me, I keep very private, but it says, if we have another month like this, we are going to stop lending altogether. And here is April's charge-off spreadsheet, which I can see. And he or she, I don't know. These numbers are typical for a year. It's happening monthly. So now the question, because I know, because you guys are traders and you like your digits going up, and I just got this 1 hour ago. So short the big banks? No, short a lot of banks. But you need to follow the charts. Like this would have been a great swing trade on credit card defaults. And each bank is different. Chase is different than your Federal Credit Union. Because as you know, Chase has a strong ownership of the Fed. Well, when it was created, right, they had a charter. Let's try this charter over 100 years ago. And then we're going to have ownership of it. Stock ownership. That's the Fed. Guess who was part of this ownership of the Federal Reserve, which isn't really even federal, and they reserve nothing? That was Chase or JP Morgan. Which, truth be told, all the Fed does, they are just a balance sheet. They're just like a bank. They just lend. It's part of the Ponzi scheme. And that Ponzi scheme starts over there at the Treasury. They create bonds. Chase buys the bonds with your money, and then it goes to the Fed's balance sheet, and then they rinse and repeat. And then when the little banks start failing, the big banks bail them out, or the Fed loans them money. And I tell you, I keep an eye on this. April 17th, that's Wednesday. Tomorrow we get to see if they're failing. To me, that line is moving in the wrong direction. Well, it's the right direction if you want to short the banks and make your digits go higher. Which, if you want to know what I am trading, what I am shorting.
So you see there, he's suggesting short the banks. And so I guess we'll see what's going on with the banking industry. But I just wanted to share that with you. I love getting his perspective. And, you know, that matters. So we have a bank president projecting XRP to go 100 to 500, and we have the idea of banks possibly having another super crash here, which people will turn then to what? You know, if you have risk on in a certain area, then money leaves that area and goes to the risk off area. What's risk off right now? Bull market and crypto. What's risk on? Looks like the banking industry. And so we'll probably have a big response there. We'll have probably a diminishing dollar. We'll have gold going up. This is over the next couple months. Probably gold going up, bank stocks going down. We'll have banks possibly failing, at least not doing well. We'll have the shift in the interest rates, which there's not a way to win right now for the government because they've ruined the dollar. There's more things that I could show you, but I'm already at 12 minutes, so we'll go ahead and call it a day on this video. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. It looks very positive for XRP, not for the banking institutions so much, but XRP can be a bank, can't it? That's what I think. It'd be used like a bank. Let's say it that way. They won't be a bank, but but the crypto industry can be used just like a bank. We could be able to get loans, pay loans, send money, receive money, blah, blah, blah. You guys have a good day. I'll see you next video.